In this video, I will be unboxing the Humsienk 48V 12kW hybrid inverter. Later, I will show you what it looks like on the inside. This inverter is meant to use indoor. You can connect up to 6 of them together in parallel for a total output of 72 kW. There are 2 mounting holes on top, 2 more below that can be accessed from the inside. Included in the box are those mesh cover with magnet to put over the intake vent, and there's the exhaust vent at the bottom. Same thing on the other side. I prefer when ventilation goes sideways or suck from the bottom to the top. Here's the model number for the inverter, IP20, indoor use only. The inverter have dual MPPT. Each side can take up to 6,000 watts. It's a split phase and single phase inverter with a continuous output of 12 kW. Below the specification sticker is another exhaust vent. At the bottom you'll find AC out, AC in, AC input breaker, as well as grounding terminal. This is the Wi-Fi dongle port. I recently made a video how to install it. I'll leave it in the description if you're interested. Out of the box, it got this cover. You will have to install it if you plan to use it. Servo USB port, RS485 for battery communication, dry contact. That's where you connect your CT clamp sensor wires. Parallel connection to connect up to 6 inverters. Negative and positive battery connection, PV1 and PV2, and finally a on and off switch. Before we look inside of the inverter, let's see what else comes in the package. Packaging is good with padding on all sides with top and bottom as well, and cardboard is pretty strong. Inspection and testing report, user manual, Wi-Fi dongle with a booklet how to set it up, mounting hardware with battery wire lug with nut to fasten it down. CT clamp sensors, this is what it looks like, and there are 2 of them. And finally, the wire to connect the inverters in parallel. The bottom cover is secure with 4 screws. The top cover is secure with 10 screws, but I noticed 2 of them are missing. I have to unplug a wire to fully remove the top cover. There is a small motherboard under the display. The connector have clips on both sides. Those are the additional 2 mounting holes inside the inverter. I installed this Wi-Fi dongle wiring harness. It does not come pre-installed. Again, I'll leave the video in the description below. The on and off switch wires, PV1 and PV2 wires, they are using 12 gauge for that. There is a 300 amp fuse on the positive side, and on the negative side, there's this blue Hall effect current sensor. Next to that is the communication motherboard, followed by AC in and AC out wires. They are 8 AWG. I do not like how those wires are making contact with the edge of the metal. They should have more protection. It feels like the edge of the metal was polished. I would still prefer to see more protection in that area. Same thing for the wires that are in this corner. Some of those wires could have been managed a little bit better. Maybe a 90-degree angle lug would help. The main component of the inverter looks really good and clean. Each side are covered with this plastic film. I think it helps removing the heat. And there are a total of 4 fans to keep this inverter cool. The wire at the top that connect both motherboards together is 10 AWG. I think the small motherboard in the middle is in a tight place and it's also too close to the heatsink. It also connects both motherboards together. Another item I think they can improve on is those fan wires that go on top and under those bus bars. Those are not a big deal, but they got plenty of space underneath, and I think it would look a lot better if they went underneath instead. Besides the wire management and the wire protection, I think this is a pretty good unit. I'm looking forward to put it to the test. I plan to charge my EV at the inverter maximum output. Some other item that would take this inverter to another level is by adding some additional breaker. It would be nice to see a AC out breaker on the next version as well as a battery breaker. This is it for this video. In the next video, I'll be charging a EV using this inverter. I hope this video was helpful and informative. If you like this video, you might enjoy the recommended videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.